Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale, man. Proudly presents the corner, man. So glad to have you guys here tuning in. Those who are basically here, lucky enough to catch the broadcast. This is going to be a quick one here because we're going to talk about the latest release, the latest reveal, if you call it that. I know that there's been some skepticism about this piece. A lot of people have been talking about it. There's been a lot of questions about it. There's been conversations kind of floating around about this piece. People aren't really, there's some who like it, some who don't. We'll just have to basically see what it is. I don't know what it is we got, but here's the thing. They're photos. So we'll take a look at that. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Those who have actually decided to tune in at this time, early morning, actually not early morning, late morning, 11:30. Thank you for being here. This is the 1-6 Scale, man. All day, every day, bring you the best of 1-6 Scale collectibles and anything and everything pop culture. So glad to have you here. We did get a release. Finally got a release after a long drought. But did this release, did it live up to expectations? It was delayed so many different times. We don't know whether or not this is the one that we've been waiting on. I don't know. You guys tell me. What you think once we get into it, but we did get that release. If people were up late last night, we got the release of Cable. I know some people were expecting this piece. They wanted it for a while, and you finally got it. But again, with that being said, is it something that you actually wanted? Is it something that you can honestly say lived up to those expectations, the hype, whatever you want to actually call it? Again, if you're tuning in, hit that like button on the way in, subscribe and share to your friends. Become a member of the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel as always. Do remember that we have a couple of things that are going on right now. One is which is something that's near and dear to my heart right now. As you already know, we are actually continuing on with the Halloween initiative, which basically is geared towards, kids, underprivileged kids, who are or want to basically be able to join in on the festivities and Halloween and, dressing up and, getting out, getting candy and, just feeling good about themselves. We want to provide the opportunities for those kids, less fortunate, those that aren't as fortunate as we are and our children may be, to join in on those festivities. So again, every donation counts, whether it's $1.99, $5, $10, all proceeds, all super chats goes towards the Halloween initiative, which is geared towards, and we're pushing that towards the women's shelter and also the Still High Elementary School, and most elementary schools within the area. We want to get as many costumes as we possibly can to support this cause. So definitely thank you guys, and it's going to be going towards a great cause if you're actually tuning in. So again, thank you for being here. Yeah, so I know why you're here, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this piece that we got late last night or early this morning. And that is none other than Cable himself. I know people have been waiting for this figure. It's been one that, has been placed on the back burner for like a long period of time. And it's finally here now. But the question is it the Cable that we know? Is it the Cable that we want? Now, I can tell you, look, someone made this comment, and I did see this earlier, that, photography is a huge thing. When you're taking pictures of these figures, you're trying to capture it from certain angles. You're adding as many filters as you possibly can to bring out the detail. You want to give it the quality. You want to take the perfect picture. With that being said, though, it's not an excuse for the company creating the figure if it's not up to par. Looking at it myself, now I remember here, and I want to keep this here for a second. Remember when we actually got that Darth Maul, the Clone Wars Darth Maul, and There were a lot of complaints about the body type, how skinny it was, how thin it was. Um, Looking at this piece, I don't see much of a difference. To be quite honest, it might be bigger. It's slightly bigger with the mechanical arm. I mean, that's the technical organic virus that Cable has. But again, to me, if you follow the latest run of House of X, Powers of X, there was a rendition of Cable that was in the books. It was a younger version of Cable. This is what it more so looks like to me. It doesn't look like the Cable that we all know and love from the comics, and it's not going to be, just like we didn't get that, in the film. Josh Brolin is not the big archetype that we got, but he was much bigger than this particular figure. This one to me is really, really, really small. Like it looks skinny to me. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. He must have just skipped on a couple meals. He does live in the future, where maybe food is not at a high demand. I don't know, but I just think that from the prototype and the version that we got here, it looks kind of skinny. Not as big as I thought it would be. The accessories are good. I mean, the blaster that he comes with, the modified blaster rifle that he actually has, is decent. The accessories, the cape, everything looks good. The head sculpt, not 100%, but I take that. I mean, I'm not really a stickler when it comes to those head sculpts. I can live with that, for what it is. But I just think they could have done a bit better. It looks skinny. I don't know. It just looks thin to me. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm just going through some of these pictures here, which some of them look good. I'm not going to deny that. Some of them definitely look good. Now this head sculpt, I would tell you, is definitely a step down from the prototype. As far as I see slightly in certain pictures, I see Josh Brolin, but it's not all the way there. I don't know, man. I think it kind of disappoints in a way. But I don't know. I still don't know if I'm going to, I don't know. It's definitely up in the air. I don't know. I'm not sure. When we look at this, if you're looking at the body type, and I want to get this look at that. I mean, he just looks really, really thin. And I know what they were going for. They're going for accuracy. But Josh Brolin was bigger than this in the film. He definitely was. He was a bit bigger than this and what we're seeing. Don't get me wrong. The accessories and everything that we get from this man is incredible. I'm loving the accessories. I'm loving everything that it actually comes with. I mean, so you are getting your money's worth when it comes to all the accessories that you would actually want. So they spared no expense in doing so. But it's just that body. I don't know. And then the thing is, I hate the jointed arms. And, even with the, techno-organic mechanical arm, it's single jointed elbow. So not much range that you're going to actually get out of that figure. I do like that they gave us the reflective eye. So I do like that piece. So they didn't limit that. So they did give us that. I don't know. Look at that, man. Look. It just looks. I'm not gonna say malnutritious, but it just looks like he. It definitely doesn't look emaciated, but he does look skinnier than what we would actually expect, and what we actually got from the film. Man, the proportions are not good at all. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, let me know. Everybody out there, let me know what y'all think. I mean, if you're getting this, if you're picking it up, definitely. And I know some people will, regardless. They'll pick this piece up. They'll get it. But I don't know. And I was excited about getting this piece. I know brother cousins, second brothers out there, man. I know you're like, yo, what the hell, bro? Same thing for me, man. It's I hate to be that one person. Because I'm like, you know what? I try to give them the benefit of the doubt. This is funny. This one right here is funny as shit. this photo right here is funny as all hell. Um, but I had planned on getting this figure, posing him next to Deadpool in Negasonics Teenage Warhead. I have the Juggernaut as well. And once I got that Wolverine, when that's released, it would have been a nice display. But I don't know, man. It's just something about it. Look at that. It just looks super thin, like super thin. Like there is nothing, and because of the body being as thin as it is, you can even look here. It makes the head look bigger. Like his head looks out of proportion. Like it looks like a really huge looking head. Now you see right there, I can slightly see Josh Brolin. I can see him there. But look at that, man. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know, people. I don't know. Got a $6.99 super chat on my man Simon, channel member. Thank you very much for that. Great cause, little something to help out, man. Thank you very much. Anything counts. It could have been 99 cents or $1.99, and that would have worked. So definitely, man, I appreciate it. And it's definitely going to go towards a great cause. I don't know, man. Yeah. And I've been seeing this around, man. A lot of people are like, yo, it just doesn't give me the same feel. Like it doesn't look like what I expect. Even here, look how big his head looks, man. Like compared to, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, if I get this piece, and I have it on pre-order right now, you know what I mean? I actually have it ready to, once it's available to come. But I'm really second guessing that right now. Like, look at that. Like, it just, if the proportions are off. And the thing is, you would have thought that they would have learned from Drax. Because remember, the proportions on Drax were off as well. But when I look at this and I compare this figure to Drax, Drax at least looks a bit bigger. The proportions over there are acceptable. This right here, come on, man. Like, literally. Right there, I slightly see Josh Brolin. So the head sculpt is not too bad. It's not 100%, but it is a step down. And like someone said, that they do slightly de-age. But I think the de-aging is coming with these photos because, like I said, a lot of them are photoshopped to kind of bring out the certain elements. But man, I don't know. For me, I like this one right here. I like this photo. This looks pretty good. But for me, I just aesthetically, I mean, as far as the design, it looks good, especially with the techno organic. But other than that, I don't know. I'm just look at that. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then comparing this to the Toys era version, the Toys era version is a lot bigger. That's the thing. Who out there? Let me ask you a question. Who out there has the Toys era version when that one was released? Do you have that one? Who has that one? Let me know. Let me know out in the chat. Who has the Toys era version? I don't know. Mike Field is like, yo, they just released this yesterday, but can they take it back today? Yo, we got Feezy figures. Yeah, that sucks when you've been waiting so long for a figure and it comes out disappointing. Sorry for all that PO'd or were looking forward to it. Yeah, man, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, man. I mean, I feel bad too. And I'm one of the ones who actually pre-ordered this because I'm like, I wanted it. I was going to wait. K Carter, he says I do. And I think I'll be sticking with it. Yeah. Yo, Carter, man, like there's a lot of people that said that, bro, and that were so happy they didn't sell it. You know what I mean? There were so many people happy that they didn't get rid of it. I had the Toys era with a Gen Toy custom sculpt, and honestly, it was perfect except for the thin vest. The Hot Toys vest is the biggest, only improvement. Yeah, yeah. I'm just probably prosing with the jacket. I think it looks good with the jacket, but without it, it's pretty disappointing. Yeah, yo, I'm right there with you, bro. Once I get it, if I get it, I'm gonna keep the jacket on it. I'm definitely not taking it off. I'm not. I'm not gonna fool myself. I'm definitely not gonna fool myself. Spice Runner, my guy, my bro. Spice Runner, Sean. There was a point when I wanted the full Deadpool lineup, Colossus, Cable, and Negasonic, but it's been 4 years and I just don't care much anymore. Yeah, it's a lot of people been that way, man. Like I have Negasonic, I had Deadpool, I have the Juggernaut version. I don't actually have Colossus, but I was looking forward to getting this. Again, I'm just like Yomo. If I basically get it, I'm going to definitely keep that head sculpt. I mean, keep the jacket on. I'm not taking it off. I'm definitely not taking it off at all. Bob Dylan coming through in the flex. Let me actually take a look at this, Bobby. You know what? Bob Dylan always keeps me on my toes, man. So glad to see it. Let me check it out here. He's comparing both. It was two head sculpts that he actually had. Nice. Nice. Like that, Bobby D. See, and this is the Toys era version, and that doesn't look bad at all, man. Bobby D, that doesn't look bad at all, bro. Again, I mean, the head sculpt, I'm not going to knock it. It's pretty good, but it's just the body. The accessories are good. I'll probably keep it just like this with the chest vest and the jacket and everything. Like this looks good. Like this right here looks okay. This looks really, really good. And this is probably how I'll keep him. I'll never take his shirt off. And I wasn't planning on taking his shirt off anyway. I'll keep him just like this. I'll definitely keep him like this because to me, it just makes more sense. So I'll definitely keep him this way. Definitely. Comes with that. I didn't get the deluxe version because I don't care too much about this shield. I don't necessarily need it. I mean, to hold those who have, that's cool. I don't want it. It's not something that I necessarily need. But, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I look bigger than that. Straight up. Like, come on, man. I mean, again, Hot Toys, we expect so much from you, and we give you credit where credit is due. And I'm not going to say it's the, come on, man. Yeah, Jay Beats said I would rather spend my money on something else. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, they again, I mean, for the value and for what you're basically paying, do you think that this is enough? Do you think that you're actually getting enough from this? I mean, with the accessories, yeah, but if it's a letdown, I mean, the sculpt is all right. Everything else there is pretty cool, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. For those who were basically expecting, a more detailed body, and then on top of that, like they got to stop giving. If anything, here's the thing: if you can give us the ingenuity that they gave us with Hellboy, you would think that they would be able to do the same thing here. Even if on one side it was techno organic, the other side was just a seamless shoulder arm. I would love that. I would have loved that. I definitely would have. That's something I would have actually embraced and welcomed with open arms. Like this, it's just to me personally. I think it's just a bit of a letdown. It is. It definitely is a bit of a letdown. To those, especially that would pose it like this. And the thing is, I'm saying this with someone who would never take the shirt off anyway, and it would just have everything on it, all the accessories, everything that it comes with. I would leave it there. But at the same time, you want a well-rounded figure. You want a piece that you can appreciate. And I just don't know. I like, again, everything with all the accessories and everything else on it. Like, I like this photo here. Um, I like, a lot of the photos with everything on it, but I just think, look at that, man. Come on. I would never, never ever take off anything when it comes to, the accessories and yeah, the jack. No, I would keep it on. I would definitely keep it on. I would definitely keep it on because it's man, I don't know. I don't know. Who's picking it? All right, let me ask you a question. Everybody out there, day one. If this is a day one for you, let me know. Is this somebody who's picking it up? Is it a day one? I'm actually so upset, man. Todd Toys, you really destroyed my favorite character. If you love your customers, you will make this right. I'm actually upset. I paid good hard money for this. See, and that's what's going around right now. That's what's going on right now, man. That's what's definitely going on right now. A lot of people are upset. Thank you very much for that, I Am Legend. We got 68 here. Please hit the like button. Definitely hit that like button. Make sure you do so. Such a waste of all work. The upper body when he's so skinny, you don't know. Yeah, you don't want to show him like this. Yeah, definitely, man. I understand that the body is similar to CW Mall with the shirt off. Yep, that's what I'm Pedro. That's what I was talking about earlier on. It does look exactly like him. I'm getting him free with my expiring points. There you go. You got points. Definitely do it. I wasn't a day one, but did pre-order. Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know, man. Like this is the thing. This is my fear. Is because you would have thought if you're taking this long to release this figure, I would think that there would have been some improvements. Is that you were at least working on ways to improve the figure? Like, you know what I mean? Not a step down. Like, I think it's devalued at this point. Like, not a step down from where it was. I thought that there could have been some improvement, and with everything on it, it looks good. Everything on with the accessories and everything on, it looks good. You can't. But when you take it off, that's when it's a problem. It's just not as big. Is I don't know. And the thing is, I do definitely want a cable. And this is pretty much probably the only cable that we're going to get unless we get him back in Deadpool 2, which that hasn't been officially announced. I mean, Deadpool 3, which hasn't been officially announced, but I'm hoping that we will see Josh Brolin back, which is going to be crazy that now we have him in the MCU. Considering at one point he was Thanos. And Deadpool, he did break the fourth wall by calling the Mad Titan. That was funny. But yeah, I again, it's I don't know, but I want him for Deadpool. That's the thing. Like, if you have a Deadpool figure, and I have Negasonic, like I want him for Deadpool. That's the biggest thing. Like I want him for the Deadpool figure. So, guys, girls, everybody out there, I don't know. He may hit Taskmaster. Yeah. And yo, and the thing is, I have the Taskmaster, and I will be the first to say that I love that figure. I do. A lot of people are sleeping on that figure. If you haven't picked him up yet, pick him up. That Taskmaster figure is incredible. Like literally, I'm having so much fun posing it up, man. So definitely want to get that. But yeah, you're right. I think he might hit those prices. He might end up actually hitting, those particular prices because, again, a lot of people right now are not happy with this figure. And I wonder how many people since then have decided to cancel their orders. Who, as a matter of fact, let me ask this question, another question. Everybody out there who had this figure on pre-order or on order, and once this was revealed, who canceled their order? I would like to know. If you're still riding with it, that's fine too. I mean, me, I haven't canceled. I'm still riding with it for right now. Until I just want to see. I have high hope. I have hopes that once I get it in hand, I'll be able to do something with it. But again, who has this piece? And yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't. I definitely don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna actually pull that trigger or it's because the thing is we had expectations for it. Again, like I said, I don't want to look, I'm not gonna I don't want to completely bash the figure. It's just that this is a look that's not for me. You know what I mean? This look, yeah, I can deal with the shirt on. I can deal with all that. But without the shirt, and especially a lot of people who want to show that techno organic, it's like they're thinning a lot of these figures out, but they're going for accuracy. But when you look at the film, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We got them. We have them. They're not going to retract this. They're not going to take it back. I'm definitely going to get it. I'm using points though. I definitely use a lot of points, so I'm getting it on a discounted rate. But I mean, he's there. He's here now. So let me know. Let me know out there who's going to actually pull the trigger and get this piece. If it's a day one for you, if it's not a day one for you, if you're going to hold off, if you're going to wait. I am interested in knowing. Right now, of course, in certain markets, he's sitting at a hefty. If the deluxe version is at a hefty 342.24, in some places at 278.39. So you have the first batch, you have the second batch price. So yeah, I want to know. I definitely want to know who's picking this piece up. I want to know what you guys feel. I can't wait to see some of the photos, amazing photos that people are going to actually put up with this piece. Yeah, we got him. I mean, we got him now. You can't take him back. So we have him. So what are you going to do? Like, what can you do at this point? You know what I mean? He's here. He's definitely here. So I don't know. I don't know. It's not a hey guys. It's not much I can actually say about this piece. I mean, he's out. I know a lot of people will actually get him. I'm not really in a rush to get him, but I know I will. Bob Dylan said, "Can we time slide him back to Prototype's days?" Yes, I would love to do that. I wonder if we can get Deadpool to do something like that. Again, guys, tell me what you think. If you like it, if it's a yay or a nay, if you're disappointed, if you're still going to basically pick it up, if you're even excited about this figure, if it's something that you still wanted in hand, let us know. I mean, as always, I'm interested in knowing, what you guys basically think, how you feel about it. Me, myself, again, I'm not really rushing to do it off the top, but I know I will get it, and we'll just see going forward. But yeah, we got him. He's here. And here's the thing, like now I'm fearful for who's to come next. I'm fearful about other figures and if it'd be a rush job. You know what I mean? I don't want a rush job. I just want you to give me a good figure. Don't rush and do it. Just give me the figure. There's no need to rush. Just give me the figure. Take your time and make it right. I would have much rather them delay this to like maybe November, December to get it right than to rush it. You know what I mean? And I think that they kind of fall victim to that. But then again, at the same time, I blame us too because we want it now. Like we want these figures now. So we put the pressure on these companies, on especially Hot Toys, to produce. And when they do, when they rush, this is what we actually see. But if they take their time like they did with Miles, we get an amazing piece. And they took their time with Miles. It took us like a few years, like 3 years to get it, 3 or 4 years to get it, but we got it and it looked good. But this, I just think that they could have, I don't know, maybe they could have waited. Maybe they could have, I don't know. Anyway, Guys, thank you so much for being here today, this afternoon. We like to keep the show at a nice little half hour. Again, if you haven't already subscribed and became a member of the channel, make sure you do. On your way out, hit that like button, share it with your friends. Let us know, and let them know basically that they are getting nothing but the best over here. Again, just remember we are still going ahead with the Halloween initiative. So any type of donation that we actually get goes towards the great cause. Thank you very much for that. But in the meantime, man, again, if you've getting this and you are disappointed, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully, if you get it in hand, you might change your mind. I don't know. We'll see how it is. But in the meantime, man, love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll actually go more in detail tomorrow evening on Say What, of course. We'll have a very large panel. Also, I got the gift in. I got the actual raffle in from Funky Cold Santa. We are raffling off again. We are going to be raffling off an Iron Scavenger. It is the Vulture from Jazz Inc. So that's going to be raffled. So stick around tomorrow night. That raffle goes live. There'll be slots. You can buy into those slots if you want to. Definitely. So tune in for that. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. We love y'all, man. I love you guys. I love this community. I love basically sitting around having these chats. I love to hear from you guys, man. I just want to have like a huge dinner, round table where all of us just comes together and we just talk about this stuff. And that'll happen pretty soon. I guarantee it. But anyway, from me to you, peace and love. Y'all have a very nice afternoon, nice evening, the rest of your day. We out. 16 Scale Man, the 16 Scale Man YouTube channel, LR, the channel, the corner. We out. Let's go.